Now, I need to find myself, like the streaming administration, and I need to check the time. What? Oh, 2:30. Meaning, this is my clock on my computer is at least half an hour wrong, which kind of sucks. But I will have to tell Discord that I am live, because of course I haven't done that yet. I mean, it's pretty usual that I don't do that until I'm actually streaming these days. I said that I was live and I called them goblins. Maybe they will feel like sort of offended and have to come back and like actually watch. But I will have to fix this because it's sort of a bit wonky. Perfect. Now, I am tired by a lot of different measures. I mean, not that it bothers me, but it's actually quite enjoyable. I walked for 40 minutes in like a time where you shouldn't be out walking, essentially. I don't have my scissor. That's bad preparation. And when I'm managing, I am pretending to make more squares. That process is going real slow in this day and hour time space continuum. Yes, maybe that was unnecessary, but there is things to be done. I need to get the actual thread. There's a lot of small pieces here. The thing I want to do today is to finish this one, and then I want to place this one and put it underneath again to get a bit more volume for the bodice, because it's kind of heavy and I'm afraid that it doesn't really work unless I do this one more thing, you know. And then if I since I will have to end the stream about 3 because I have plans. I have that's why I had to check the time, or like how much different the time was compared to what my computer says it was, because it's wrong. And it is by all means, ouch, a creature of the devil. I mean, it is wrong in every single senses possible. Now, I need to get this one through here, of course, and then I will have to drag this whole piece throughout like this, right? And then I will have to place this back where I like want the stitch to go, and then things are happening, right? Because I have this little tail here, and meaning if I walk out again from here, it might be a bit easier, at least to get the stitch placement right. I realized that going in from here is easier, because then it doesn't really matter where it comes out on the side we don't want to show people. That makes sense, right? I'm not confusing or anything, but I wanted to make a knot with like the thing that is already existing, like so, and it is perfect. Now I just need to go around the whole thing and sew it in, and then I need to ouch, I poked myself with a needle, and then simultaneously figure out how to sew the part of the dress that I cut off to just reassemble. Anyway, I am relatively tired. I woke up and the first thing that was on my mind was Pink Monster. So I went down to the store and I I have essentially enough money for one Pink Monster, but I need that money in case the bus has a ticket control. Like, I need to be able to buy a children's ticket before they realize that I didn't pay for the ticket. But you cannot hold me accountable for this in a later time and date. So if the Norwegian Ruter comes on here and they just see that I hear me say, oh, I don't really pay for my tickets these days, they have no authority to like say, but now you have to, you know, because it's an emergency thing that I do because I'm poor. Great, understandable, amazing. I'm a bit empty inside my head. As I said, I was walking for 40 minutes in the middle of the night. It was really funny because, you know, of course I'm gonna walk in the middle of the actual road because no cars, of course. That makes it more fun and enjoyable. And it makes my life expectancy shoot through the roof. I have a lot of snot inside my nose, like, it's disgusting, but like, it's just so slimy and annoying, and then I push it through downwards, but it just comes back, and I don't know how to fix that. I'm, surprisingly enough, I'm not a doctor, but being a doctor would probably be fun. Ouch. Fuck. I don't like that the only needle with big enough of an eye on it is really, 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 like, sharp and pointy at the end. And being, like, sort of tired and careless, it does not help. Because then I just poke myself, right? All in sort of a rush and simultaneously not really in the mood for doing anything, but still having to, right? that's a mood. But I want to finish it, so I can't not, right? It wouldn't be fair. I mean, have I done anything fun today, you ask? No, I did something fun yesterday. Uh, it was not really doing anything, right? But I got to take the bus and like go on an adventure, and uh, that's always fun. I really enjoy going places, and it doesn't have to be for much. It just something small and special is enough. But I have noticed that my music taste, after listening to old people music, has been sort of boring. I don't want to listen to my music or like the songs that I have, because I start to listen to them and they just seem boring, and like I've heard this before, and uh, I think it's because the background music, which kind of fucks everything up. But I have to live through that, and I have to become better in some sort of way that I don't know how. Um, but anyway, that's real fun. Oops. I It was really sunny and really nice, and the sun is also really really nice today. I have absolutely no complaints. It's just a lack of sleep. I would have to finish all of this that I planned on doing until tomorrow. So I'll do the sleeves tomorrow. Um, Oops. I don't want to have all this in, in the small little loose here. Um, you know, I was thinking of, what's it called? Doing the sleeves like from here, but the edge of it is here. So I think I would have to extend it like a bit out from here, and then uh, following like the 90 degree of like the seam, and then follow that outwards to have the most prettiest length required. I think I have put it way too up, or I should have like the collar. I should have just removed that big heavy part, uh, because making it slightly bigger made it slightly bigger. It didn't have, it couldn't hold the same form as before. Uh, Making it sort of annoying, but I'll remember that till next time I compulsively want to do these sorts of things. I don't know whether or not it is the light or like the light from outside, but I feel like I'm really, really pale. I'm not uh, doing myself any service. I mean, I have been outside and in the sun, but I look still really, really, really pale, and it doesn't really help. Now, there's 3 people watching, and if none of y'all are going to say hi, I will be disappointed. So, just so you know, that is actually a threat, and you are legally required to make your presence known. Because I don't know if I can. I can't see it, so that sucks. At least for me. But it happens. I don't like the thread. I mean, it is fun making and doing stuff, but it's like the point of doing can be very varying in the amount of joy it gives. Perfect. I mean, not really, but as good as it gets. The only thing I am worried about my dress is that it is sort of hard to like assemble in the back. Like it's not easy, and then I am sort of concerned for how easy it will be, like removing these garments when you need to remove garments to be able to go in the like special private queen sort of room, you know, the pottery as people called it ages ago. You know, when I was younger. No, I can see like the cardboard that this was spun around, and it makes me paranoid for whether or not I am able to finish all I want with that thread. So I'm a bit uncertain. You don't have to see my remote. Maybe this just is really, really boring. But my head is a sort of a vacuum, so it's kind of hard. I don't like Mondays. I mean, not that that is a profound and new intuitive comment. Uh, I don't like Thursdays. For some dumb reason, Thursdays are a bit of a tiring day. And Wednesday as well. People be like, oh, it's Monday, now it's off to work, and that's boring, but you shouldn't hate your job. So I find it a bit preposterous. Now, if the majority of people didn't like the Thursday and Wednesday that is in between inside the week, you know, almost Friday, can't wait to like get a break again. I think it would solve a lot of world issues if people would stop hating Mondays. I don't know in like what literal senses it would help, but it's a feeling, it's a hunch. Now I don't know how to do the sides, honestly, but I'll figure it out in a couple of things, because then I would have to figure it out, and I don't really want to figure it out. Oh, do you ever feel like your brain is potato mush or like garlic bread? Now I couldn't figure out whether or not I wanted the Princess Bubblegum vibe or the Marceline vibe, so half of my hand is pink and half of my hand... Oh, I mean, one of my hands are pink nails and the other hand is black nails, and it's hard figuring out which one's best. Now, I don't know how to do that. But I can fix this. Yeah, that fixed. I guess I just do the same thing. And then I just have to remember that until when I am doing the other side in about a thread or so. I'm not really proud of this side of the corner. It really doesn't feel secure. It's not like pushed long enough to the side or like in for the things. So I will pretend that they were, and I will not see any differentiating things whatsoever. Perfect. It's like nothing wrong ever happened. But I would have to change my thread quite soon. So I need quite amount of more than what I initially thought would be a good length, because this didn't even come like maybe no, it couldn't possibly come halfway. So a bit more than what I did 20 seconds ago. Only in like 5 seconds. Right? Makes sense. I mean, I wrote speedrun because I didn't want the same title as the stream I had on Saturday. But there's nothing speedy about this. Yeah, I think this will be the last one, and then I will have to draw a new thread, just so I won't like work with tiny pieces. Perfect. That went way too smooth. I wouldn't think it would be that smooth, honestly. That's surprising. I like the development. No. Perfect, and then I need to tie knots. No, I can cut this piece and I can cut this piece so they're not ridiculously, foolishly long. Now, I do hate this chair more and more for every day I decide to sit in it. It may become a problem, but I think that on Thursday we're going to have a painting stream. It's been a while, but since I would have done what I wanted to do until before Wednesday, tomorrow, that is, fuck. I would want to take a break from doing this and a bit more chill with just painting and doing such things. I want to be done. I have over halfway left. Fuck. I thought it would be faster. Who said making and doing things by yourself takes time? Why is that a thing? How joyous. How fun. How lovely. How amazing and intriguing. a little while longer, and then I can think loudly about what the fuck I'm going to do next to envision the animation I have, which makes sense, right? Oh. The black fabric is really enjoying clinging to the thread that I am threading. It doesn't know personal space. Right, of course. Right, I mean, I thought I found a knot and I thought, well, then I'm almost done. And then I realized, no, how could I be? And then I realized, right, of course, I wasn't. but it's necessary sometimes to get confused by yourself. Continue doing the absolute same, and then realize, oh, maybe time has passed enough and I'm now finished. Usually you aren't finished. That's a bit high up. The hem was a bit thick here. I was talking to my grandma yesterday, and she really liked the dress I had made. And she was really concerned about the length of it. Don't know quite why, but it was fun, amazing. I got lasagna from her, and she makes the best lasagna. I don't know if you're able and capable of hearing it, but I put on a clothing wash and I can barely hear myself think, so I'm gonna close the door. And there is my cat. Maybe he wanted to come inside. Oh. And in fact, he wanted to come inside yet again. No. No. That actually worked. That actually helped a lot. I need to have the chairs configured to my pre-settings, I mean, so it is the easiest to sit right here without being uncomfortable. I think that is a quite big of a must. It needs to be done. Right. amazing. We're a third of the way there. It takes a while. Not quite happy about that, but I mean, I don't know how to use less time without making it uneven, or like, I mean more uneven, that is. But oops, it happens. A bit of oopsie. But I would have to change thread before, which does really suck. Hi, Oscar. Oh, this is my cat. He's amazing. I mean, I don't know why I put him here, because now he's sort of in the way, but maybe he wanted some hugs. No. It happens. I mean, we can't all have cats that love you unconditionally. You know, maybe you just wanted to sleep or like chill alone, which is quite understandable, but it won't pass the vibe check. Now, there is probably a better way of sewing in this, but I've done too much to change that now. So, I'm kind of doomed, aren't I? Sort of. Yeah. Can't change it 2 days before I would have to use it. Amazing. Titsy got deleted. In 10 minutes. Fuck. Thank you. Now, this thing is also not really it. I must admit. Oh, this corner was really bad. I don't think I will do anything about the other part other than like putting it back on here, right? Um, maybe I want to like make the stings, but I don't have to, because that would mean more work. And right now we don't want work. We want pleasure. We want sugar and chocolate and goblins' treasure chests and all the best things in the entire world. Now, it's kind of hard finding goblins these days, but I'm doing quite the effort of just becoming one myself so I can steal from myself. Which sounds ridiculous and dumb, but it is a really good idea, because if you're only like hurting yourself and stealing from yourself, you won't hurt anyone else doing all these things you want to do. So honestly, I think I have the best version of how to be and how to exist. I don't know how to explain it to you step by step, but possibly one day it'll come and it'll knock your socks off. Now, I would want this to like this. Oh, amazing. I've outdone myself yet again. Oh, but this means this means I am soon finished with this bottom piece. Then I would have to take it on again, preferably inside out, and then I would have to make I will have to tie it to this part in a way that makes sense and in a way that I can continue putting them together. And when I put that part together, I think I will just do cross stitches all the way around because that's faster. Now, I would have to need more thread. There it is. Right. I won't need that much thread. That's kind of the... It's sort of hard to tell. But at least a doubled and maybe 3 times as much as the like actual length. I don't know the logistics behind that, and there's this needle. I don't want to lose that. Fuck. Now, my eyes hurt. Like, you know how you can have like popcorn shells in between your teeth? And then like your eyes make this tear fluid and they can get hard. And then they're just there. And they are quite annoying and quite unnecessary. Out of all, I think I give that part at least 3 out of 2. I mean, 3 out of 5. I mean, understandable configuration, but quite unnecessary. Amazing. And now I can continue doing this for a couple more. And then we'll go to the next fun, exciting part of this project. Now I would like to get that done. So yeah, I would like to get that done. That was the last thing I said. And then, but at the same time, when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go outside and enjoy the sun for 5 minutes. And my cat's in a chair. Maybe I can let you watch him. There's not much conversation going on either way, so I think it'll be smoother for you to look at my cat, and then I can be outside trying to figure out something to tell you to make at least myself feel as if there's just not an empty gaping hole in my consciousness. I mean, something. It's quite silence, oddly silence. No. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 12 more. Oof, the joy, the pure excitement, the thrill, is usually at this part. It's fun. And because then you can finally fucking finished. Now, maybe I didn't have enough thread, but I have a small line as well. Maybe that would be enough, but I need to try to get all of this. I mean, maybe it'll probably be enough. I believe. Maybe not. Perhaps. Possibly. What's another word? Perhaps. It's really fun finding the synonyms for the word, but there's a chance that's sort of a synonym, and maybe, I've said that, but sometimes if you need to think of new things, you need to repeat the things you already know, and then the new or the hard thing comes to your mind. usually I just completely not actually doing anything. I am sort of happy and like joyous that I've been capable of doing all these different things, making things for my own sake, but the peer pressure of being visible online is bigger than my fear of existing. So I had 2 stings left, but not enough thread. So I have this, but maybe I should use this. So I have something to work with. Now. Perfect. It went straight in. I mean, and I have 3 threads I need to tie in together. So yeah, I'm sort of happy that I didn't choose the other thread. Now, how do we do this? Maybe I will tie this in with the knot from the start. That seems to be the smart choice because 3 is not dividable by 2, but 4 is, and 4 is it's 2 pairs of shoes. And then we'll cut these so they're not that long. But yeah, amazing. So it looks really small, but it's just really huge. Now I measured that this piece right here was my waist. I do not think that's my waist anymore, and it doesn't really seem like that in any sort of way at all. But the idea when I decided to start doing it is to have this piece, because this one has to like have to wash it, and it is the opposite way down, right? Like this. I will have to pin the corners together, but I want it to sort of be from underneath here and then out, right? Because I mean, I think if I put this where like the dress-ish starts on the underside there, and like has sort of a gap from the top so it can like hang a bit flowy, it will be comfortably long enough by all means. So that's fun. What if I sunk and then oops, and then I just lose all my stuff? No need to worry, because I will get them back. I always get them back. Now, sorry. You are being allowed to look at my cat from a bit weird angle, I must admit, but it happens. Oops. Good luck. I'll be back in 5 seconds-ish. He didn't want to entertain you anymore. Luckily, I realized that. And that means I can hold you hostage by my content yet again. Oops. Amazing. I do not enjoy having the camera on, like being able to turn around, but if I don't have it capable of turning around, you would have like the worst you would have the worst way of looking at these sort of things. Now, maybe that was bad planning, but maybe you want to be a bit higher because I'm not that low. Because now we have to try it on. Woo! Yay, amazing. Now, the only way I know which way is forward and backwards is this small thing right in the middle. So I will continue to use that to my advantage. Now, you can kind of see that this was ridiculously large in like the frontal part. Maybe it'll be prettier when I put this dress over, and yeah, if I can view the silhouette from ish there, it is definitely going to be prettier in all sorts of possible ways. Now, I needed this actually, and I needed this to be where my pant line is, like my pants, because then I can sort of estimate precisely how far it is, and it is sort of in the middle of my leg. It looked weird for a bit. I know, I'm sorry, but then I can do this and I can see like to have it where this tie is sort of perfect, but if I want it to be, I'm a bit flustered because if it's here and this sort of, I mean it will be looking loose because it's just that much fabric, and I need to reconsider this because hello Mr. Milk, glad you wanted to join. I am figuring out everything simultaneously because I said maybe the sleeves start here, but I'm reconsidering to having it about here, making all this fabric a bit more sense, right? Because this got a bit big. And so to have the line right here would make my armpit show way too much. So I need to do that lower, but I'll do that tomorrow. And I will have to turn this inside out. And then I would have to start pinning it down. Now, can I see? I can barely see the mark. Amazing. Just what I wanted. Now, I need this to be sort of equal, and laying flat is kind of crucial on this part. I don't know why it is a bit bent, but I will, regardless, I will have to do this, and it's unevenly cut, of course, or it's at least unevenly folded upwards, but that's okay, it happens. And since I have the seam line of the original garment right on top, it will be easier to have this sort of quite right about here. Yeah, maybe like right about here, but I will have to fuck. I will have to turn it on like so. I will have to do this. That makes sense. Right? Amazing. And then I can start with the edges, perhaps, and yeah, do it further on, like so. If this chair would want to work with me. So I would have to pin this down right here, and I will do the front part first and then do the back, because then it won't be that much to pin right away, if that computes. So, and then I continue it. All the way around here. Yeah, it looks straight enough. Like, we're not that picky if things aren't straight here. Because it looks straight enough. And that is my only criteria. Yeah. It is working itself out. Hello, shark. A shake, I mean. I'm putting this piece back on the dress. And instead of like cutting away, I'm sort of using the whole piece and sewing it to the inside of the dress, only on a taller point, so I don't have to like do, because I wanted like these ends on the end, but I didn't know how to do it. That is so long bottle like this. It's just closer to you. Now it's huge, but I forgot what I was saying. But nonetheless, we're pinning it, at least this side. I won't turn it around and pin that as well, because I think when I will use X stitches and I will sort of do that. I think that's better. You were saying how much you like donuts. I did really enjoy donuts when I was in like 5th grade. I'd buy a donut and a soda with a friend of mine, and we'll sit on like the cargo place, like where the loading dock for the store, precisely where the sun would shine, and we'd just sit there and enjoy ourselves. Since I am no longer within that ritual sort of state, I do not enjoy donuts as much. I think of you every time I sneeze. That's very cute. Is it because my laugh is sort of like a sneeze, or I've just seeped into your mind canonically and you can't get me out? Because, I mean, some people be like trespassing in your mind palace. Now, I'm a bit uncertain whether or not I want to like sew this together as well, but I'll figure it out when I try it on and see how good it fits. Now, since this will be like under the dress, I think that I will be using this thread, maybe, because I have more of it and I need that one to the sleeves. So I think that's a good idea by all means of the entire world. And it's a bit smaller, it's not that much of a hassle to use, and then I can use a needle that won't stab my soul. Which I do really appreciate. The second one yeah, how does anesthesia work? I've been put under twice and I've never noticed it working, but I definitely sleep. Um, I don't know. Maybe, uh, maybe it works, right? But since the anesthesia works and it makes you like unaware and sleepy, when it works, you have already gotten under the anesthesia, making you not aware that it is working, because that's what it does. It makes you fall asleep. But I didn't wake up in time. What? Uh, I my doctor was supposed to talk to me, but I didn't wake up in time. I don't know why they didn't just throw me off the bed. Um, I don't know. Maybe you were like really tired, right? And uh, the anesthesia probably works and is efficient to varying degrees, and like it probably matters a bit uh, who you are as a person. Now, I guess they don't negotiate with sleepy people. Yeah, that's that's a good assumption. I do agree with that in all possible ways ever to be uh, existing. Now, I don't know how tight or like how big this is gonna be, but I will leave a small tale the uh, for the tying of the knots, right? And I will go forth in like a slopey motion, like uh, oops, not you. Okay. I guess they don't negotiate with sleepy people. If the nurse gave me a kiss, I would have been sold. I don't think they're allowed to kiss people without their consent. And I do not believe it works as like a sleeping curse, like with Snow White, you know? I don't. It'd be fun if the world actually worked like that, though. Now, I feel like these are sort of tiny. I at least try to keep them as tiny as possible. I can make that work, because that is essentially the same stitches that I've been using all the way around, and I didn't realize it was that easy to recreate without having an actual edge, that is. Um, but Pog, it works. You're not gonna lie, she was overly nice. She was laying on the kind of thick but overall good person. Oh, no, I signed a waiver. My lips were pretty much in the government's hands. Um, that's not good. You can't allow the government to do anything. What do you mean? Why would you want that? I do not see the appeal to signed your hands up to the government. If I were to do that, I would have done a pretty dumb thing. Yeah. Overly, this was easier than I hoped it would be. Like, not that I hoped it would be hard, but it's a good surprise. And since I am using both my hands, it is going kind of fast. And let me just remove these. No, two-handed action. Would have been a cool story. It would have been a cool story. I'm glad I used a thinner thread. I don't think it would have worked this good with the thick one. For some reason. I thought you were wearing a dress. No, I'm wearing a black t-shirt and black pants. I'm not wearing a dress. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But when like I have stitched this together all the way around and on the back, I will use it and assert my pride over what I've just done. So if you wait a little while longer, I will sort of be wearing a dress. But I won't put the knitted part or like the crocheted part on today because it's hard to put on. But I should wear it with the black, to see that my calculations were correct, that everything is sort of the way I wanted them to be. And in every possible way, I am happy with the results. Now I really want to be happy with the results. I think just the joy that I made it myself from like my mind is a really good thing, and to like get the joy for it, I talked to my grandma and she really liked the knitted dress. She also said that like you wouldn't want to like work with fabrics and such, and I said to her I would want to work with like smaller thread and make sort of the crocheting look a bit more like fabric. So I was thinking about like this tiny thread, like but I would have to have a lot of that. But to like have so small crochet stings and like barely visible, so you can't really tell by first glance that it is crocheted, which that would take ages. I don't want to be doing that now, but when I have more experience there, I would want to like make shirts, like crochet fucking shirts, and make the sort of same silhouette and dress that I have done now, only with thinner threads. And like so you can barely see that it's crochet, and it will be like, oh, it's a nice dress, and it'll be like, yeah, I made it, I crocheted it myself, and they'll be like, wait, really? And they have to take a closer look, and they'll be like, whoa, shit, that's cool, that's very proud of you, and then they'll say that they're proud of me, and then I'll get the confirmation I need to go on making other stuff. Precisely. That's my plan. Amazing. Pink Monster really tastes amazing. I drink banana smoothie. I don't really like smoothies. They don't taste good, in my preference. I like juice, but I don't like it with lumps. And I like tigers, but I don't like them in real life. White monster supremacy. No. I saw a TikTok that said that if you drink the white monster, you're sort of basic, but you don't need to trust TikTok. You just need to listen to its words of wisdom. Matter of fact, I should freeze them so they don't melt. The bananas melt. Or like that smoothie is regularly cold. Cause I'm a bit confused now. Not gonna lie. Oh no, I did the oopsie. Perfect. This is going amazingly. Fuck. I want to be chunky like cookie dough ice cream. Nice. I wouldn't want to be that texture, but I will allow you to get your wishes fulfilled. That's just making me hungry. You're welcome. Maybe you can make a pizza and then you can slam me through your screen so I can get some as well. You know, it would have made me as well hungry, but I already ate, so I can't be hungry. I think there's some people in the world that will like eat once and think, well, I've ate, that means I can't be hungry, and then not eat ever again because they still believe, no, I'm full, I don't need more food. That'd be kind of funny, especially when they die and then the doctor says you are currently dying of starvation, and they be like, their whole life did make sense and you were believing something that wasn't correct, and they'd be like, but I've eaten, and it's like, no, you need to eat constantly, and you'll be like, damn, son, better luck next time, I guess. And the doctor says, yeah, possibly. Amazing. It's sort of fun. We like to have fun here. Oh, I want chicken, rich soup with beef. I don't know what that is, but it sounds Asian. And therefore it sounds good. Essentially, because you added beef to the mix, and I cannot say no to beef. At least within Asian food, they do make really good beef. I think it has a lot to do with the beef being in smaller pieces, but you can't say fatty. Fatty meats in soup are amazing. I will allow that, actually, because it's just about food. You're not insulting someone's weight. Now, I need to find out how to come to the part of Twitch that makes you able and capable of like viewing chat rules and changing them, because I have lost my marbles with what the rules are, and I will maybe write in the chat rules which words that aren't allowed, so you can be aware of it and work your way around it. You need a mod. I do have a mod. He's not here right now. Probably because he's doing a bad job. But it's okay. It happens. I'm not mad at him. He probably has school stuff, and then I'll be like just laughing at him because I don't have school. It sucks to not figure out what you want to do in life early. It's actually a quite dumb expectation to have us needing to figure it out that early without any experience of the existence and the different things. Just it sounds fun, and then it wasn't fun, and then you're stuck there. You know, if like the school had a requirement to make you finish your education, maybe it wouldn't be that big of a problem for a lot of people. But there's a lot of different places in the world, and they don't all listen to my wise words of virtue and logic. So, we can't make a utopian world just yet. It's hard to type while laying down. It depends whether or not you are on a keyboard or like your phone. If it's on a keyboard, I can relate. That's quite understandable. But if you just sit a bit more up, but I will persevere. Amazing. It is actually a requirement to talk to me so that I don't sit in silence and be like blank in my head, but stressing maybe I should speak. But it happens far too often. At least the start of this stream was kind of boring because you weren't here. I mean, there were some people here, and I said I threatened them to speak or like say something, but they didn't. I didn't cry though. Oh, yeah, definitely the expression I felt. I have almost done all this, and honestly, this was a lot faster. No, fuck. This was a lot faster than the other side. Maybe because I'm working with both hands simultaneously, like a Chad, but it does probably have something to do with it. But yeah, streaming can be taxing. It can, in a lot of different ways. The best thing to do is to make yourself laugh. Yeah, but I can. That's a good conundrum. I don't know if I don't know what to say. Wouldn't know how to make myself laugh because there wouldn't be any words, right? That makes sense. And I mean, since the fabric isn't that deteriorating on itself, I think this will work great. Unless I would have to. Maybe I can steal my mom's stitching machine and make them a bit better, just in case. Visual humor works too, that's true. Like, grab a handful of thread and shape like a mustache. That's a good idea. But I can also have a lot of small threads and put glue on, like it looks like a full beard, only with thread, because there are people who make wigs with yarn. They aren't the most prettiest wigs I've seen, but I mean they work. I would really like to have a beard though. That'd be amazing. I've tried the like beard filter and I looked at myself and I have never looked at myself with more with that much sexual tension. Now I need more thread. I would love to look like a mop. In your next life, you can be the dog that looks like a mop. I won't hinder you. No. I need to fix this thing. Wow, you could barely contain yourself. Yeah. I really enjoyed my male version of myself. Like, it's not hard being attractive. Like, anything I do that I, like, view up from my self perspective is the embodiment of the best things in the entire world. Yeah, I do believe I am a god in those pretenses. tie this knot. Perfect. Now I need to find the needle, which was right where I put it. Go figure. Then we take this one out, and then we continue just about to the edge of this thingy. We'll put these threads and like place them right neatly in between the things, and when I've come to the edge I would have to pin down the other side, and then thinking noises, and then I'll have to do all this again on the other side. Now, perfect. It was a bit uncertain for a while, but I managed it, as always. Yeah. Technically, that's your brother. No, it's not my brother. He doesn't look like that. Don't you dare have incestistic claims about me. That's what I mean. It's technically not my brother. It's just me on testosterone, and that is a different vibe, and I'm more comfortable with that vibe. So technically you were kind of wrong, and it wasn't very PogChamp of you. It was a bit whackers bonkers. It wasn't. It was a bit less than mid. Check your receipt. What receipt? I'm always cash money. Check the receipt. I don't have the receipts. So for all I know, you are lying, schemy little kid. I just check for pins because we're at the edge. We're slowly getting through this. This was objectively a lot fun, more fun than anything else I've done. Or maybe it's just a testosterone of doing a part that is closer to the finished product, right? You're like stepping stones. May break my bones, but yes. And now we would have to turn this around because I know where Luke is. Now, perfect, amazing. Now I will have to do like this, and I will have to. Oof, it's a lot of things to do, and I would have to like pull this like all the way down to where it is, and then I will have to place this ish on the same thing, and I will have to flatten it somewhat out, and then I will like have the edges on the edges as always, and then I will have to pin this down as well. Tell me a funny story. No, because I have to pee, which I just realized. So you can you can look at this picture, I think, because this one's really cute. It's a living room. Look at that. Really, really pretty. Amazing. I can tell you a funny story when I'm done. Have returned. I had to pull the washing machine thing out, the wet clothes out of the washing machine, because it can't just sit there because it'll be wet and yucky. I have the power to make people see. What? How? Like opening their eyes, regardless of whether they were able to see before or after. Hello, Gutenberg. I am pinning things down to this part. So it can stay like this for all eternity. Like it's a fabric that sort of holds itself together, but only like to a certain degree, of course. So I will have to pin it down regardless. Never mind, I guess I'm just not cultured. What? How can you be cultured by that sense? I am a bit lost about what we were talking about, but I was going to tell you a funny story. Now this is really funny. There's this turtle, and he hurries to the store to be able to no wait, it's a sloth. Forget it. It's a sloth, and he's like really slow. It's dark. The grocery store is closing soon, but as soon as he enters the door, he gets some sort of superpower. You haven't. And then he walks really fast and gets all his groceries just in time for the clothes store to close. And then he walks out and then he's all slow again. And that's because it is fast to buy groceries. It's really easy and fast and convenient to buy groceries at this store. Now, I promise you, it's not a commercial. So maybe, perhaps you have, in fact, heard it before. But I will pretend like you haven't, while I continue doing this. How? It's a bit twisty twist. It's an actual fucking knot. How? This isn't allowed. Fucking blasphemy. Oh. Luckily I have nails so I can easily fix this. You don't say some of my favorite sentences. Oh no, I wanted to see what you'd say. You say some of my favorite sentences. I don't think you'd want me to clip them. What do you mean, clip them? I don't, brain goes, what? Question mark? But I am really happy that I'm contribute to your best sentences that you possibly could ever hear. I think that is sort of an honor. Now, how do I fix this? I don't believe I am capable of doing that. So maybe if I just extend the knot to the point where if I just move the thing to all the way over here, it probably will resolve itself. Take small video of them through the clipping feature. I mean, no, be my guest. That'd be kind of pog of you. I won't stop you from doing that. You're completely welcome to do that. I won't stop you. I mean, I can't stop you. I don't know whether or not there's a setting that says be able to clip on things, but if they are, I don't know what I've done with that. So you can try it out. If I say one of them top 10 sentences yet again, please do. Probably it's good for marketing and I need the clout, so be my guest. I wouldn't be mad, I wouldn't be sad, I would be joyous and content and happy with existing in itself. Just being would and breathing would made me go woohoo, yay, amazing. Now, that was my dog. Trixie! the streamer, this streamer of the perk. I don't know what that means, Mr. Milk. I'm sorry. You're not making sense to me today. At least not so far. Good one. Thank you. I'm trying my best. And that is the most important thing. I forgot my line. That's okay. I think this time it was actually improv, so you weren't supposed to have lines. But when we're putting on a play the next time, I will be sure to give you some extra copies just so you can be able to have everything you need to say constantly. I will be the apple. Why would you be the apple? The apple is supposed to get shot. Do you want to get shot? No, I thought not. Sorry. Scurvy. That's not sorry. I don't know what scurvy is. It sounds like a dish, but it also sounds like a Canadian sport. Or maybe that's curvy. Or curling, which is the old people games. I am perplexed. Scurvy is a disease from a lack of fruit. Good to know. I will use that knowledge with everything. See you, Scissor, says Mr. Milk. I am happy that you existed in this time and space. And I am sad to see you leave. Not that you did that much, but it's okay. It happens. Pirates got scurvy because the ocean didn't have Walmart. Well, I mean, do the ocean have Walmart to this day and age? I don't think so. The land, the grass masses on the orb that we are apparently placed on has Walmart, not the ocean itself. But it can be near or close to an ocean. Why is that funny? Thousands of people died. It is funny because you're talking about something that happened a long time ago, right? But you are using this day and age world building. So although it happened ages ago, you're still assuming that the ocean had Walmart, which is sort of funny because, well, obviously they didn't. World building. But you understand what I'm meaning. You're using today and age shit kid way of speaking, and like, there's no problem, just do that. Why suffer when you can just not? I always understand you. We share an elder brain, right? not just electronic nuances that rush through the brain. We stem from the same brain mass like Princess Bubblegum and her siblings. Of course. There's my cat again. Wow, what a shit kid. Can't even open the fucking window from outside. Kom. Ja, Oskar. Ville du in? Come. I don't think he wants to go in. So I will just leave him out there. Then he can fend for himself. We drip from the same consciousness. Amazing. I am quite proud. My cat. Fucking shit kid. Men jag älskar han. Han är fantastisk. Sån. He was being sort of an ass. Unless he wanted me to come out with him, which is cute, but no, it's not. You can't do it now. How does your pillow take that much of a beating? I don't know. It's probably because they're old. They're not new in this day and age, so I don't know. They're not mine. I just sit on a charcoal pad. I mean, you should probably do some investing and make sure that you are compensated well, and then you need to buy some pillows. I believe in you. If anyone are capable of buying pillows, I know that it is you. Not because I smell like shipwreck, but it makes me feel safer. Oh, that's actually kind of sweet. I would, if charcoal sitting on that makes you feel safe, I wouldn't want you to do anything else. I mean, I thought maybe comfort-wise it would be better, but nothing beats the sincere feeling of safety. Yeah, Chick thinks I'm wholesome. Bless you. Amazing. I don't know if that's a good thing though. No, it is a very good thing. You need to have some sort of soul and a purpose beyond existing. Because, fuck. If you're just out there vibing with no primal goal or reason, you're not that very attractive. So it's a good thing. Don't think too much about it. I think I need to get a new thread in a while, in some seconds. Actually, all my goals are primal. I'm so clever, my arm fell off. I won't go into the scientific reasons for why your arm went off, but having primal goals, like very easy obtainable goals, are usually the best. But the smart and clever thing with that is to make make it something more. You know, knitting. It's a really easy premise. You know, it's easy in all senses, but doing something more with it, getting inspired by it, that's sort of the key. So it can, whatever your goals are, it can be super simple and easy to do. And if it's easy to do, it is also easy and more obtainable to do something more out of it in the longer run. Now, more thread. But have you managed to put your arm back together? Personally, I type with one arm, but not everyone are able to do that. No. Amazing. And now I need to do this as sort of knot. Ooh, exciting. This is all the action I need. Don't need no Spider-Man movie. Only this. No, thank you. It hasn't. You haven't been able to put your arm back on. I'm sorry to hear that. Isn't it sort of a bummer that if your hands falls off constantly? I would think so. At least, you know, if it was me. But I would probably put some tape around it just to avoid the problem. Amazing. Oh, and we are finishing the last meter of sewing necessary. We are soon the finish line. The glory will be mine. Yeah, but if I give you a high five, you can keep it. I can keep the high five or keep the hand. Because I would really want to have amazing, both. Amazing. I would uh, I am really happy. Thank you. I've always wanted an arm that wasn't mine, to put on my shelf or like frame it and sort of like the fish that comes to life just to sing a song. Those mechanicals. I want it to be sort of like that. So if I get if there's an emergency fire, the arm would come to life and like point directly at me, and there will be a speaker screaming, "The fuck you're still doing here? Get the fuck out." Or something among those lines. That'd be amazing. It'd be a do-it-yourself project. And maybe it can have like LED lights. Do a montage where you walk around with it. I mean, I don't know how that would work out, but if it still points at people and say "get the fuck out," I would I would enjoy it a lot. Do a montage where you walk around with it. I think I am starting to become weird because I see the chat and then it sort of looks like it popped up a new message and I get confused. And I don't see it when they actually come rapidly. So I think I would have to train my eyes so that they would be better. No. Oh, there's a lot of pins here actually. I didn't quite notice them. Let me just check for more. I found another one. Amazing. I would have to check again. Drain your eyes. Drain your eyes. No thank you. I would have to decline. How tall are you today? I am 3 centimeters tall today. Nice, thank you. Sometimes I am 8, but today's not a pog day, so it's 3. I do grow, I promise, depending on the weather. Yes, definitely. I do shrink in the warmth. right. Like a sponge. Thank you. Not a doctor, by the way. No, it's all natural because I'm a sponge. Not Bob, but yeah. Oh, we're almost all the way around. Oh, this feeling of completion, this feeling of there's only one more thing to do, and that is the sleeves. And I can restfully put it down in 5-ish seconds and know that I've done good. I have done everything I can. And it worked amazingly by all means possible. And now I need to fold this with this, which wasn't that easy. Aren't, but that's one, and then I just need one more. Amazing. Then I can cut this off, place that there, turn it inside. No, turn it outside in. Now, I see more pins, which is disturbing that I forgot them. But I mean, it's sort of easy for them to hide. And I see no more pins here. Amazing. Now, perfect. It's amazing. I love it. Now, I don't know how Tinder works. Same. I do not know that as well. When I match with someone from 8,000 miles away, if they fly to New York, it's worth chatting them. I don't know that logic, but good luck. Okay, we will have to move outside to the outside world. 1 shoe, 2 shoe. The door was opened. Amazing. Now, it was the only place where there's sun. The wind is really cold, and because some people plan their dates along with vacations. Yeah, that's smart. If you would have to travel that far to meet who you are like matching with, it is worth it. Definitely. Because most likely, the people you vibe more with is people that are further away. At least in my experience professionally, it is sort of new and refreshing to have people that aren't like in the same environment as you. You look absolutely beautiful. Shake what Dormammu gave you. Why are you always complimenting yourself? You know, I could compliment you if you need validation. So, you do look amazing. By the standards of how I do believe you look. But I fall in love very quickly with yourself. Of course, I do too. I don't think it's a problem. I think you just have to say to people that you are polyamorous, and the other part in the relationship will be the manifestation of yourself. But anyway, and now we're back. It's just a bit bad, but I will smell you tomorrow. I will sniff you. Polymo would be cool. It is. Especially if you do enjoy those kinds of things. I will smell you tomorrow. I have enjoyed myself. There is one more task to the dress, and my excitement is through the sky because there's no roof here. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Stop.